My name's Maurice Gunderson. I'm a senior partner here at CMEA Capital, which is a venture capital investor in Contour Energy Systems. We were the first investor that led the spin-out of the company from California Institute of Technology, and I'm on the board of directors, and I'm the chairman of the board. Well, for the venture model to work, the venture capital investment model to work, you need to look for really big opportunities. Little incremental changes or improvements are always good, but they're not enough to make venture capital returns. Mm-hmm. So in something like the battery sector, you look for whole new chemistries, or at least great variations on existing chemistries that take you into a whole new space where you can apply primary and secondary batteries. Primary being use once and throw away. Secondary means rechargeable. Mm-hmm. And Contour has basic new technology that allows both new types of primaries and new types of secondaries. So when you think about it, two things happen every time a new battery comes out. The first thing is it enables a whole lot of new products based on it that will use that product. It allows things that used to have to be recharged all the time not to be recharged so often. It allows products that used to have a cord become cordless. And in some cases it even allows a battery to be built into a product as a component on a circuit board that never has to be changed in the life of the product. So you can imagine all kinds of things with a new battery chemistry. We all change our smoke detector batteries at home every time we go from daylight savings to standard and back again. But Contour has a chemistry that allows batteries to be made that can just be soldered in as another component on the circuit board that lasts the life of the smoke detector and never have to be changed again. That's an example of the kind of really revolutionary step in performance that you look for a venture capital investment. Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, as I believe Contour will be a success because, as I said at the beginning, it's a very large change. Revolutionary is a little bit of an overused term, but in the battery industry, this is a revolutionary change. You look at the history of how batteries have gotten better just in our lifetimes. First there were lead acid batteries, then there were nickel cadmium batteries, then nickel metal hydride batteries, now lithium ion batteries. What's next? And every time you make that shift from lead acid to NiCad and nickel metal hydride to lithium to what's next, it comes because of a fundamental advance in the basic chemistry. Now, and that's what Contour has. Actually, several of them. Now, within a chemistry family, say lithium ion, there are many variations that make some really good. There are many variations within lithium ion that give rise to really interesting products as well. You can have a lithium ion battery that has really large energy storage capacity but relatively limited power capability, or vice versa, high power and low energy. And those two variations and many other combinations, even within the lithium ion family, give rise to different kinds of product applications. We're investors in A123, as you know, which is a very successful company that makes lithium ion batteries with a chemistry that gives you high power. So very good for hybrid vehicles, very good for grid stabilization, very good for high performance power tools, for example. Anything that needs really high power as opposed to high energy storage. Now when we look forward to something like Contour, the way we see these products rolling out in the market relate to how they can change or enable the products that they go into. I mentioned the idea of a smoke detector battery that never needs to be changed. The same kind of thinking applies to medical batteries, implantable medical devices. Anytime you have to do surgery to change the battery on an implantable device, there's a very large incentive to have longer battery life. But then it also goes to applications such as unmanned aerial vehicles that the military uses. That it's commonly talked about now that the U.S. soldier in Afghanistan or Iraq carries more weight in batteries than in ammunition, which if you're a soldier on the ground, I'm sure that's not a really favorable ratio. You'd like to have fewer batteries and be able to carry more ammunition or even, say, more water. So anything we can do to lengthen the life, lower the weight, lower the size of either a rechargeable or a primary battery really opens up big markets.